have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. And this is an interesting time of the season, isn't it, Clark, for a lot of these coaches? Having to balance minutes and keep players healthy for the long haul.
Yeah, it is a bit of a balancing act, Kevin. A lot of players don't like to take a seat when they're healthy and able to play. All of these guys, when you get to this level, everybody is a high-level competitor. And sometimes, even if it's for their own good, it's hard to tell them they got to take a night off. Again, I think you go back to reducing practice time and giving players a chance to play in every game that they're able to play in.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one spot. And for Denver, the forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. And it's Bryant in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Murray. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Conley against Murray. Conley feeling it out. The kick out to Towns. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Here's Porter on the wing, Gordon. Bryant trying to free himself up. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Bryant.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And it's Towns missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. And a wide-open look for Porter. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Conley. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Kicks to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now here's Gordon. 11-point game his last outing. Bryant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Bryant. Both free throws good from Bryant. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Now, here's McDaniels. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Gobert with it, now guarded by Porter. Here's McDaniels. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Shoots over Bryant. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Edwards against Brown for 3. Murray. That one doesn't go. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Now here's Murray. And that one hits back iron. Shot from the wing. They get it back. Out to Conley. McDaniels in the post. Guarded by Porter. Edwards. That's good.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Brown outside. Back to Murray. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, talking about Jamal Murray, man, is he talented. But he has had his difficulties staying on the floor.
And, Greg, that's been so unfortunate, and I feel for him. I mean, you can tell how frustrated he's been with the injuries that have saddled him. Because this is a guy you can tell who absolutely loves to play and wants to prove he can be counted on, and the injuries have just stonewalled him a bit the last couple of seasons.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. And so Murray nails both of them.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points from him the last game against Utah.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Brown. It's rebounded by Towns.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Another shot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside, Porter. Passes it to Bryant. A 3-ball. That shot off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards against Brown. Pass to McDaniels. The tray. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Conley. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 1. And it's Bryant missing. Minnesota's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. McDaniels kicks to Conley. Now the pass to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels drains it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 7 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
The Timberwolves shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Outside Edwards. Over to the wing. Reed the pass to Conley. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a tie ball game.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
And Minnesota has possession. Conley finds McDaniel. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. For the Nuggets, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Zeke Naji comes in for Gordon. And it's Jackson in for Jamal Murray. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Michael Conley. Jackson with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland. Right side, Green. On the wing, Porter. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
The Nuggets trail. Inside, knocked loose, stolen by Anderson. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Reed. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And another miss by Denver.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Edwards against Brown. The three. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Lets the three fly. Hits it from three-point range.
Timeout.
Edwards got 9.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Smith subbed in for Brown. Noel, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jackson misses.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Noel. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
And the Nuggets, Clark playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
And Jeff Green drops them both.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Here's Alexander Walker. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah. Passes it to Noel. 5 on the clock. Sinks that one from the post. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Here's Alexander Walker from outside off the mark. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 9-point game. Pass to Jackson. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Anderson with the block. Here's Noel. Covered by Smith. Noel passes to Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. 14 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Green. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Passes to Noel. Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target with his 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Here's Noel. The pass to Alexander Walker. Edwards with it for the 3. And they get it back. Reed with it, working on Green. Reed kicks to Edwards. And Jalen Noel picks up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers checked in. The Nuggets trail by 9. Smith left side. Jackson has the open look. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Alexander Walker. Great D that time from Green.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 9. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Timberwolves leading by 9. So on the floor for Minnesota. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. To the middle, Gobert the pass to Rivers. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Murray. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. The kick out to Towns. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 6. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Murray. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Porter passes to Bryant. 5 to shoot. Murray outside. Stolen by Rivers. Pass to McDaniels. Over Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Minnesota.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here's Brown outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Rivers looking over the floor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc. That's his 2nd foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Mike Conley's checked in for Rivers. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Murray against Conley. Just his first attempt. Bryant with the rebound. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And that's Gordon's game now. You can't give him room to hit the launch pad, because if he does, he's throwing it down every time.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Now McDaniels, guarded by Porter. McDaniels in the post. Porter's there. A nice shot by McDaniels.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Murray looking around. Brown the pass to Gordon. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. There's the pass to McDaniels and taken away by Brown. Back to Porter. Fires from deep. Knocked away. And it's Brown missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
McDaniels dishes to Conley. Back to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. The shot. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Murray. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now, here's McDaniels, guarded by Porter. Brown against Edwards. Pass to McDaniels, over Porter. They get the rebound. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And he recovers it. And Bryant kicks to Brown. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Second shot opportunity. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Brown. And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Denver, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line. Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Brown. Big group substitution here for Denver. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Green comes in for Michael Porter. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Gordon. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Murray. And then for Minnesota, Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. And Brown drops them both.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. Anderson passes to Edwards. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Minnesota making a switch. Reed's checked in.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Noel passes to Edwards. And here's Anderson. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Anderson kicks to Edwards. To the paint. Here's Noel. It's not going to go for him. And the Nuggets going the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Brown against Towns. Brown the pass to Caldwell Pope. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
I really like the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their three-point percentage has really gone up.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Anderson outside. Pass to Edwards. Back to Anderson. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Down low. Here's Najee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Outside, Edwards. Anderson outside. Out to Edwards. Clock at 6. Over Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jeff Green picks one up. And you look at Anthony Edwards. And, G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Smith checked in for Denver. Here's Edwards. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And he's able to get it back. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Brown.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Passes it to Noel. Back to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Anderson finds Edwards. Fires it up. A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 this quarter. 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
You talk about passing. Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
1:21 left to play in the first half. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Anderson. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. No good there. And it's Denver the other way. Here's Caldwell Pope. Anderson with the block. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Timberwolves have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Rivers, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And both free throws good for Green.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed with it. He kicks it to Rivers. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. It doesn't go for him. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. The Nuggets trail by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Jackson. Reed with the block. And they get it back. Just 4 to shoot. And he comes up with the deuce. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight he's really turned it around. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
They've been poor offensively. Under 40%. They need to stop settling. Stay patient. Move the ball around a bit more. Find better looks. It's hard to score in this league. You got to work for it.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Jamal Murray is out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Bryant in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gobert's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Timberwolves. Conley against Murray. On the wing, Brown. This one for 3. Murray, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Conley against Murray. All sorts of time. Out to Conley from deep. Offensive rebound. Outside Edwards. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Gordon. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Back to McDaniel. Stolen by Gordon. Brown outside. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Bryant the pass to Gordon. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him. Up top, Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Denver calls timeout.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
Here's Bryant. Gobert with the block. Conley with it. Now guarded by Murray. Conley's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 3. And Porter, here we go. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
Conley, the pass to Towns. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Murray outside. Kicks it to Porter. Passes it to Gordon. Murray outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Edwards inside. He's covered by Brown. Edwards passes to Gobert. That's a 2 from Towns. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Nuggets trail by 3. Looking to get it going. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Gordon. Shoots over Towns. And the rejection by Towns. Murray against Conley. Tries from 10, and it's blocked by Gordon.
At the defensive end, Gordon is very accomplished. I mean, he gets off the ground quickly and is an excellent shot blocker as a result.
Murray against Conley. Here's Gordon. And again, Denver no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. And the pass to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels with the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Conley with a wide open look, and they'll get another chance. Towns. Here's Gobert. Here's Towns. Tries it again. It's up a 3. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 18 points in the game.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the number 1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Here's Murray. He has 6. Brown outside. Pass to Gordon. In the corner, Murray with it to stop the drought. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Pass to Towns. Over Bryant. Towns, no luck.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And then Murray with the jam.
Really well done that time by Murray. He's got a lot more moves than you think and ball skills that are deceptively good.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. McDaniels in the post. Porter's there. Now here's McDaniels. Guarded by Porter. Porter with a block.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. Porter at the elbow. That misses off the backboard.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
A different look for Denver. Green comes in for Thomas Bryant, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Bruce Brown. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels, and it's Rivers in for Mike Conley. The Nuggets trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Right side, Gordon. Over Rivers. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Outside Jackson. Porter looking it over to the paint. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Gordon. And that's now 10 points for Aaron Gordon. The Timberwolves shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Passes it to Rivers. Edwards dishes to Towns. The pass to Alexander Walker. They need this one. And they recover it. Towns kicks to Rivers. A second chance effort. And that one is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. Nuggets shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
Here's Alexander Walker. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Porter finds Green. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup. Green's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Edwards, that's good.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
To get where you want to go as a team, you need big game players. There's no way around it. And historically, Murray tends to play his best on the biggest stage.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Free throw good, Murray. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Porter. Anderson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Rivers. Outside Edwards. And Anderson has it in the corner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he's good on the second. And here is Murray. 10 points for him. On the wing, Jackson. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, Edwards. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Up top, Reed. Bryant defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. He's off on the 1st. Noel, he's checked in for Rivers. No good at the stripe this time. His 2nd misses also. Here's Jackson. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
1:41 left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Passes it to Reed. Shoots over Bryant. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Noel passes to Alexander Walker. Anderson against Gordon. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Denver. They're on a 15-5 run here. Caldwell Pope outside. Gordon inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Gordon's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
And right now, Gordon is on a whole nother level now. I mean, he's not forcing anything. He's really letting the game come to him, and his shots are being taken right in rhythm.
Edwards dishes to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot's good. 23 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Now Murray. He's got 10. 11 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Clock at 4. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Denver. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Kyle Anderson is out there with Conley, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward. There's Porter with the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Outside Conley. The pass to Towns. Gobert down low. Bryant defending. Tries again. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Conley against Jackson. The three from Bryant. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Jackson shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And he makes the first.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And so Jackson nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Pass to Towns. Top of the key, Conley. Anderson finds McDaniels. Traps in the tray. McDaniels got 21.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Pass to Porter. Now Bryant. To the middle. Towns with the steal. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. And that'll be his third foul so far. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's McDaniels. Guarded by Porter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blows. Ties it up. And this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jackson looking it over. Passes to Porter. Gordon against Towns. Shot clock at 5. Gordon kicks to Jackson. Over Conley. The Nuggets with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
McDaniels with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. McDaniels passes to Gobert. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Brown against Anderson. Brown, good.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10 wing.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Jackson against Conley. And the pass to Towns. And Anderson has it in the corner. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
That free throw good from Anderson. Nuggets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Brown outside. Pass to Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Really hard not to foul there. Tall with elite skills. Porter Jr. is a handful in the painted area.
Fans are really excited to see Michael Porter Jr. finally get back to his previous form, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, that 2021 season, he exploded, simply blew up. Averaged 19 points a game that season and made 44% of his threes. He's got the potential to be a real force going forward. And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Good on both. Here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Pass to Towns. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Edwards can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Conley against Jackson. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson. Using his poise and vision to make a play.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Conley with it. The pass to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Jackson down low. Over by Conley. Porter, no luck.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Towns. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
You know, the fact that Towns can step out and shoot with accuracy means he doesn't always have to score inside.
Bryant finds Porter. Now here's McDaniels. Not a lot of room. Pass to Edwards. Jackson against Conley. To tie it up. Here's Towns. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half. But he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Porter in the corner. And another miss by Denver. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Brown against Edwards. Back to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. They grab their own miss. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. He feeds it to Bryant. It's stolen by Gobert. Over in the corner, Conley. Here's Edwards. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Gordon inside. Towns on him. Gordon finds Brown. Outside, Porter looking to end his cold spell. Tipped away. They could use a bucket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniels. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. He kicks to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Six on the shot clock. Outside Edwards. This one for three. Not going to go that time. And it's Denver the other way. Here's Murray. Brown outside. Passes it to Porter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really love seeing this from Porter Jr. The more aggressive he is, the better he plays.
That free throw, no good. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now, here's McDaniels. Guarded by Porter. And Gobert kicks to Conley. 14 feet away. Oh, they get it back. Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Murray, the pass to Brown. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Porter finds Gordon. Shoots over Towns, and it's Gordon. That time on the assist from Porter. Gordon's got 16 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. From 8. No good off the back of the rim.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
And it's Gordon penetrating, and they pick up 2. Gordon's got 22.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards. Conley against Murray. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Up top, Gobert. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moment. Big time shot there.
And Minnesota has possession. 1:37 left in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Edwards inside. He's covered by Brown. Towns wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Here's Murray. Bryant trying to free himself up, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. McDaniels passes to Edwards. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
It's good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 4. 40 seconds left in the game. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. And Minnesota has possession. Floats one up. No good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And, you know, I like that Gordon is a versatile guy who can play both forward spots. He's a terrific athlete who continues to improve.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Edwards drawing the double team. Towns for 3, and it's blocked by Gordon. Now here's Murray. So we see Denver get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.